Have you ever wondered why do we exist? What is the nature of reality? And who is the real I behind this body and mind? The ancient Brahma Sutras, the foundation of Vedanta, give the most powerful and logical answer, pointing us towards ultimate truth. You are not the body, not the mind. You are pure consciousness. And you are formless. You are boundaryless. You are spaceless. You are timeless. You are limitless. Right? You are the avatar in the body, and you are expressing your thoughts and reflections and emotions to your consciousness. Wake up, dreamer. You are not the story on the screen. You are the light behind it. If you know the truth, you can manifest whatever you want once you wake up, because you are the producer of you are the producer of your own film. You are the actor, you are the director, you are the choreographer, you are the hero, and you are the villain of your dreams. Experiences beyond words, right? Without judgment, all these aware of awareness, aware of awareness, that is self-awareness, right? Observe the observer. So, what are Brahma Sutras? One of the three core pillars of Vedanta, Upanishads and Bhagavad Gītā and Brahma Sutras. So, written by Rishi Vyasa, around 3000 years old, and 555 concise forms, sutras, main purpose to logically establish the truth of Brahman and guide seeker to self-realization. Core teaching: Brahman alone is real. The world appears due to ignorance. The soul is not different from Brahman. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiha Aparaha. The central subject of Brahman, the entire work is dedicated to ultimate reality, Brahman. The very first sutra sets the tone to the entire context. Now, thereafter, the inquiry into Brahman, the self introspection. Who am I? Why am I? What am I? So, these introspection questions, when you ask yourself, the Brahman as the cause, establishing Brahman as the source, sustainer, and final goal of the universe, and Brahman relationship, defining the connection between the individual souls and supreme reality, Brahman. Atman, Jiva, Brahman means to liberation, describing the path to realizing the true nature of Brahman. So the text divided into four chapters, each with four sections. Samanvaya establishes the Brahman in the central theme of the Upanishad teaching. Avirodha resolves the apparent contradictions in scripture and philosophy. Sadhana discusses spiritual practices and paths to realization. Allah describes the results of self realization, including liberation, moksha. Each sutra is a concise philosophical statement, such as famous opening, Atato Brahma, now thereafter the inquiry into Brahman. This remarks the beginning of seeker's journey into the nature of ultimate reality. So, you need to realize who you are. That is the whole concept. Who is the real I behind the body and the mind? Who is the observer? Who is aware about all these consciousness is happening? So, this consciousness is what? How? So, this is whole Brahman. You are the consciousness. You are the Brahman, and you are in the Brahman. The entire universe is a Brahman. Brahmatma, Jivatma. So, resolving the apparent confusion among the terms like space, life force, and Jyoti's light. So, Brahman is the one, and there is no conflict. Systematically counters criticisms from viral philosophical schools and defends using logic and scripture, spiritual practice, spiritual discipline, focusing on the meditation, the state of soul in dreams and deep sleep, and purification needed for knowledge. Allah, the result. the ultimate goal of liberation, how the liberated soul attains Brahman, the final state of freedom from cycle of birth and death. So the concept explained Brahman is the infinite consciousness and ultimate reality. And Jiva, individual soul, appearing separate due to ignorance. But ignorance when it is started? When consciousness or universe started. Maya, illusion that makes oneness appear as a multiplicity. So because of this ignorance, what is happening? Because human is suffering, is not knowing his own true nature. What is that? Consciousness, existence, and bliss. Satchit Ananda. That is the reason because of ignorance, he is suffering entire life. And all the scriptures are saying you are not, you are suffering. You are not the body because you are too much attached to body, too much attached to your feelings, emotions. But you are not that. You are beyond that. So first, if you know the true nature, you are Brahman, you will Ananda. Satchit Ananda. Existence, consciousness, and bliss. So you are Ananda, you are happiness, you are consciousness, you are awareness. All are same, not different. We are using awareness, consciousness, and uh, awareness is not different from consciousness. You are aware of your awareness. So you are conscious of your consciousness. This is what makes the difference. So the moksha, liberation from ignorance and rebirth. So when there is in the dark night, someone touches rope because of ignorance, is not able to see the truth of that rope, and he is assuming that might be the snake, and he's scared and he suffered and he made his life brutal. So here, where is the ignorance? Where is the ignorance? What is the real? That is the rope. His ignorance is not recognizing that as a rope, and because of ignorance, he felt that as a snake, and because of that, the fear, suffering has come. So, if you remove the ignorance, if you see with the light is the knowledge, whether it is a snake or rope. So, then you will be clear and you recognize what is the true nature. Right? So, all these scriptures are removing that ignorance which is there in your mind and showing yourself to you, introducing yourself to you. You are Brahman and you are consciousness. You are in the consciousness. That is the whole idea. Upanishads, sources scriptures that Brahman Sutras explain. Samanvaya establishes the Brahman as the ultimate truth and refutes opposing philosophy logically, explains the path to liberation, describes the state of enlightenment and freedom. Key philosophical insights. Brahman is the ultimate reality. The sutras affirm that Brahman is the source, sustainer, and end of all existence. Atman and Brahman, Advaita Vedanta. Sutras support the idea that individual soul, Atman, is identical to Brahman. Liberation through knowledge. The true freedom is attained by realizing the self as a Brahman, not through ritual or external actions. Spiritual authority. The sutras emphasize the Upanishads as the highest source of spiritual knowledge. Path to realization. The sutras say knowledge is the jnana, is path to liberation. Seeker progresses through Sramana Manana Nividhyasa Atma Sakshatkara. Sramanam means listening to the truth. Manana, repeating the contemplation what you listened. And Nididhyasa, meditation on I am Brahman, I am conscious. So this is where Atma Sakshatkara, direct realization, when you go inside, you do the self-inquiry, go introspect yourself, ask the questions, you will get the answers. So search for it, you will find it. Right? So this is Sramana Manana Nididhyasa Atma Sakshatkara. When you do the repetition and search for it, you will find yourself. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. I am the God. I am part of God. I am the God. So when you are aware about this, and the sufferings goes, the ignorance goes, and when ignorance goes, you will be Ananda. So all these are that if you want to manifest your life, you should know you are limitless, you are boundaryless, you are timeless, you are consciousness. So when you have that awareness within yourself, you can manifest whatever you want life. But take the bold decisions. You can go ahead and you can manifest the reality. Brahma Sutras now begin inquiry into Brahman. Brahman is the source of all creation. All scriptures point to Brahman. No written after realization. So Adi Shankaracharya view Advaita non-dualism. Jiva equal to Brahman. Ramanujacharya resist Advaita. Jiva is part of Brahman. And Madhvacharya Advaitam dualism. Jiva and God always distinct. Brahma Sutras are not mere philosophies, they are roadmap to awakening. They remind us that true you is eternal, pure, and limitless. When you know you are limitless, the moment you can manifest anything, you can do anything, the confidence you get is immense. So you never compare, you take the process and you look into deep, you search for it, you inquire for it, and you expand yourself. Major commentaries and schools, philosophies, Adi Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, and Madhvacharya, given all the philosophies, and each school interpret the sutras differently, especially regarding the relationship between soul and Brahman. Why it matters today? Brahma Sutras remain relevant for anyone seeking clarity, purpose, and spiritual depth. They offer a timeless framework for understanding consciousness, ethics, and liberation in the world of complexity.